30 racks of PBR. That's for you.
Amen, brother. All of Florida do better.
But also, most Americans listen to trash music.
That's biological warfare, brother. Like,
They're just being a bunch of bitches.
fill me, Satan. Fill me.
Yeah, they're like, what the
What's
fuck
going
are you
on?
doing?
Is he pulling out his dick?
Yeah, it does. I was just fucking with you.
And then we'll talk about it here, live, on the Riff Report. I'm not here to make friends, man. I'm here to talk music and give out shitty opinions, so there we are.
What the fuck were we even talking about?
Welcome to the Riff Report, the loudest corner on the internet. I'm Tyler,
And I'm Ryan.
and we're here to talk to you about all things punk, metal, alternative, anything loud, anything heavy. Today we are going to be talking about a lot of new releases. It's just the age of convenience. You know what I mean, Ryan?
Tis
We're
the
getting
season,
singles
man.
on singles on albums. Tis the season, dude. It's awesome. We've got quite a bit of artist news this week, so we're going to spend some time on that. One of them, Ryan wanted me to take over on, and I hate him for it, but we'll talk about it more later. And our tracks of the week. Ryan, what have you been listening to?
Well, as we all know, the political climate right now is not the healthiest.
Yeah,
Um,
unfortunately.
We got ICE taking over the streets of Chicago. We got
Yep.
protesters getting attacked by police and ICE and all sorts of people.
Right.
So it's a pretty heated time. So I've been listening to a lot of punk rock
Nice.
lately.
Good. It's always good.
I know I promised that I said I would have it done by today so that I could promote it, but I didn't get a chance to do it. But pretty soon I'll have my 2025 post-punk revival playlist on
Hell yeah.
our Spotify, featuring all of the new age punk stuff that I've been listening to lately. But the one that I wanted to call out today is a song called Act Violently by the band Soft Play. Everything that's going on right now makes me want to act violently, man.
Yeah, I get it.
The
I
crappy part is
definitely
we're
get that
supposed to be
from
sitting
you.
in a
Sorry.
I get fucking fired up, you know.
Yeah.
But the crappy part is we're supposed to be setting an example, and the example is that we can communicate and not result to violence all the time. As
Right.
mad as these people.
At this point, the
victimize
government has
us.
had enough violence towards innocent people. So yeah, maybe we need some more pop punk, not just regular punk. I love straight up punk. You know what I mean? Gets me fired up.
Yeah.
But we need some new Blink, some Angels and Airwaves, like maybe some ska.
Something to make us happy.
That's what we need. Ska. We need more ska in everybody's lives. Listen to it. Any
I
ska you can.
I think the problem is nobody that makes that music is happy
Still
right
around. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, I said still around, but we're all getting old, dude. The third wave's
now.
done.
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
we're on fourth or fifth wave by now.
But yeah, I don't know. Just been listening to a lot of punk rock music. How about you,
Oh,
Tyler?
yeah. I have been not self-isolating. I'm not gonna say that, but like I've just been kind of in my own little realm of music, my own little music sphere, musicosphere. And listening to a lot of like fuzz, like some doom metal, some, doom, whatever, like just the sludgy, like slow burn. I feel like in this day and age, everyone's going too fast. Everyone's got to have results. Nah, I want
Yeah.
like a 6 minute to like 12-minute song. They're playing like 8 notes the entire time, and they're just, drop C tuning, all that. I love it. Fuzz pedal on overdrive, all of it. I'm gonna be real though, but this song's a little bit quicker. It's 1-800-EAT SHIT by Rickshaw Billy's Burger Patrol. I'm a little biased on this one too because I just recently went and saw The Sword for all our video watchers. Got a t-shirt at the show last Tuesday. The openers were Pink Fuzz and Rickshaw Billy's Burger Patrol, and I had been listening to them for a little bit leading up to the show, and got dipped my toes, to jacuzzi, baby, and liked them, but seeing them live, like the energy that they put out, the music, it was perfect. I absolutely loved it, and especially after getting off of a thrash metal show, just fast, 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 moshing, crowd surfing, everyone, we had an EDM show a couple days before, The Sword, and some other metal shows and stuff, metalcore. Everything was a little bit quicker paced. This one, it was awesome. I loved it. It was a nice change of pace. I ended up actually purchasing because I felt bad after the show. I got a Sword T-shirt, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I was more. It ended up being I loved Rickshaw Billy's set at the show more, and I didn't get any merch from them. So I ended up going online and finding their Shopify account. I got a hold of a pocket tee for Cat. It's got 3 burger babes on it. Um, that have like a Negan bat, a crowbar, a lead pipe, and on the bottom it says "Put them in a body bag." I was like, "That's perfect for you, babe. You're gonna love that." And she will when it finally ships and is received. I got myself a Burger Skull shirt. Doesn't say it's a pocket tee. I was a little disappointed in that, but on the description it says Gildan pocket tee shirt. So maybe it will come with a front pocket. I love those. And then I got
Yeah,
their
pocket
album.
tees are goaded.
You know what I mean? And I love wearing them at work. That's the main reason. I'm not gonna wear them out, and
Pop
I'll
that
still
pen
wear
in
them out
there.
and about. But you know what I mean? Put my pen in there. You know what I mean? Just get myself
Yep.
covered. I got their album Doom Wop on vinyl as well. I need to pick up the newer release that came out this year. Big Dumb Riffs. For you guys who haven't checked these guys out, check out that new album. It's got Body Bag on it, 1-800 Eat Shit, as well as several others. So it's been my whole week has just been Rickshaw Billy. Nothing else. I've been exclusively them. So what are you gonna do?
Nice.
Yeah.
I just started listening to them off of your recommendation.
Thanks.
Um, and I didn't really get a whole lot of time because I was working on this playlist, but I did add the Cincinnati Tilt
That's a great song. That's the
to.
song they started with. I think it's their more popular one. Like has the most
Yeah,
plays on Spotify.
definitely is. Yeah,
And that's how they started. It just set the tone for the whole rest of the set. So another song
yeah,
I told you about this at the meeting the other day. Jesus Was an Alien. Hilarious.
yeah.
Lyrical content in that is just the best. So give that one a listen to while you're at it.
Hell yeah, yeah. I'll definitely be diving in a little farther pretty
Nice.
soon here. I got to add some more Rickshaw Billy to this playlist for sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, we got quite a bit of releases and news today.
Hmm.
So should be a pretty fun episode. First up is album release by Armor for Sleep. Came out on Friday called The Outer Ring. For all of you emo post punk kind of people, these guys were always pretty good. I can't say that I've really followed them much in recent years, but I'm
I
sure
haven't. Their
it's probably
name
good.
definitely sounds familiar, but I can't say I ever followed them exclusively. So
They were definitely like underrated. They were like sleeper band. I feel like
okay.
they didn't get enough credit back in the day, but when you go back and you look at some of their first handful of albums, like
Right.
they had a ton of songs on them that were popular back then. So they just didn't get the credit they deserved. But I haven't had time to listen to this album, so I don't really have an opinion on it. I'll be checking it out this week, probably.
Nice. Yeah. Try and give it a listen
Um,
while I can.
yeah. We got a new track release by hardcore band Gideon called Wrong One. This track is a banger. Goes fucking real hard. I mean, Gideon goes hard all the time, but this one It's good.
Hell yeah. I love the single art for it. Lady with the fucking gun in her belt,
Right.
dude. Like,
Right.
better put him in a body bag. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. It's got a good start. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
I would
popped it
have.
on real quick and it's pretty good.
Yeah, I was also about to try and pull a U and see if I can listen to this while
You don't have the
conversing.
ADHD powers that I do, Ryan. Come on. I gotta have like
I
six
don't.
things going on at once in order for me to zero in, lock in,
Nope.
start digging in my butt, twin. You know what I mean?
We're not about to incorporate that into
All
this,
right.
are we?
We need Zoomers, dude. Our age profile on Spotify is what? 35 to 45? No,
Yeah.
we need some like 25-year-olds up in this bitch, you know what I mean? So start digging in that butt, twin. Listen to Riff Report live on YouTube.
I don't think we're gonna get them no matter
No,
what.
not at all. That's all right.
But yeah, this track is a banger, dude. It's like hillbilly hardcore.
Yeah.
Are you catching the little video that is shown with it? They're
No.
just like ripping it on an ATV with cowboy hats on.
I see the picture that they have for their artist profile, and I can definitely see that. They're at a farm. There's
Yeah,
like an apple crate behind them. Yeah.
yeah.
That's sick.
This
One of the guys looks like
this
Joey with sunglasses and tattoos. That's
All right, I gotta shut this music off. This is fucking with me.
told you.
Uh, but yeah, it looks like they threw this track in with a song called "Till the Wheels Fall Off." I was looking into this, and I think that song came out a couple months ago,
Okay.
actually. So maybe we're looking at new album material.
Yeah.
That's all I can think, which is pretty exciting, I must say.
Oh yeah. We got an album release that just came out. This is a band we've been talking about for a little bit now. We've been following pretty much every single one of their singles as they drop them, but Greyhaven just had an album, Keep It Quiet, and I was able to get a quick little listen in on a few of the songs, and all of it together does not disappoint. They really put out a good album on this one. Um,
Yeah, I've listened to this album probably 3 times
dang.
since it came out on
Okay.
Friday.
Nice.
Um, and the last time that I listened to it was just a few hours ago while I was
Mhm.
out mowing my lawn.
Nice.
And I just realized this album is amazing.
Yeah.
Like when you get to take a second and listen to the instrumentals, um, they're just so talented.
Mhm.
And it sounds like on the bass layer, it doesn't sound like difficult music to play, but when you start listening into the little intricacies
Right.
that are thrown in from time to time, uh, this is really high quality music. And this singer, still, every time I listen to them, he really reminds me of Greg Puciato from
A little bit,
Dillinger.
yeah.
His screams for sure. His singing, um, pretty similar to him as well. He's almost got like a little bit of Keith Buckley going on too.
Yeah.
Not so much in like the southern twang, but the
Right.
way that he yells, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can
So
agree to
I
that
just
one
really
for
like
sure.
these guys.
Yeah. What were some of your
Yeah, these
favorite
guys are
tracks on
sick.
the album? If you can list any.
You son of a bitch.
Putting you on the hot
Um,
seat, dude. Let's go.
yeah, right. Good news is, if you look on my Spotify, it is
Oh,
right there.
there it is.
Quick,
Nice.
quick one.
Right.
Well, the second track, Shatter and Burst, was is a really good way to start off the album for sure. Burn a Miracle
Yeah. That
has
was one of the
I think that
singles.
was one of
I
the
really enjoyed that
singles.
one when that came out.
So good. Um Satellite and Love was a really good one. And
Okay.
then I'm like a I'm when it comes to metalcore bands like these,
Uh-huh.
I always kind of end up liking the second half of the album more than I like the front half of the album.
Okay.
And this is kind of the case here. the last 4 tracks are just all good in a
Right.
row.
Yeah, I remember Cemetery
Um,
Sun when that came out. That was on rotation in my list for quite a while. So,
yep,
hell yeah. Check it out, y'all. It's a good album.
it is.
You got to say, your
Um,
little comment about listening to it while mowing. I kind of miss mowing lawns, dude. Like, my landlords just take care of it, probably to charge me more money, or like
yeah,
not charge us less money, because we're taking care of that. But like,
for sure.
growing up in the sticks of Minnesota, Michigan, shit like that. Like we had decent sized yards, and I had 3 siblings, so we'd all kind of like rotate and whatever. But like, dude, mowing lawns was honestly kind of sick, and that was usually my perfect time to catch up on music, listen to a lot of stuff, throw my CD player in my pocket, you know what I mean, as best I could, or my sweater, or whatever I
CD
could, and just
player.
yeah, dude, come on. I wasn't
That's
fucking
awesome.
around. Like,
Skipping like a motherfucker with every step.
yeah, I try to take care of it as much as I could, but yeah, sometimes they would definitely do that. But hey, if I want to listen to
I
music, that's
remember
how I had to do it.
I remember back in the day when those portable CD players were huge, and like a little bit like people started producing them more. It wasn't just like Sony Walkman. Um, and all of them claimed to have anti-skip technology, whatever that means.
Right.
But
It
they
never
all
worked.
skipped like a
Right.
motherfucker. No.
Exactly. Yeah. I think it was because we all ended up inevitably dropping the CD player, and it would probably break that anti-skip, whatever.
Right.
And
Yeah,
then,
whatever
yeah,
that.
there we are.
Dude, now I just want to go on YouTube and look up how anti-skip
Yeah, I
technology
like that
works in
how
a
it's
portable
made
CD player.
video of it. Nice little
Yeah.
monotone narrator. Today we're looking at the CD player and anti-skip technology.
Dude, I fucking love that show.
Me too. I have a live channel on. I'll have to check if it's they still have it or whatever. But I got Paramount Plus on my Prime, and there is a how it's made live channel that just all day, every
Hell yeah.
day, just ripping through how it's made. So if you
Hell yeah.
got, I don't know, you don't have Prime anymore, do you? You just got Business Prime through work. Yeah, right.
Nope. Jeff Bezos ain't getting my money.
There you go. That's really fair, but I unfortunately am paying for it. So
No, I'm trying to change my life, Tyler. I'm trying to
that's cool. That's good. Yeah.
I'm trying to cut out
Fucking dude,
consumerism
start
as much as
homesteading.
possible.
Cut yourself off from the world. Get out of Eau Claire. Move farther out, Bailey Road maybe, and just
Is there much
homestead, dude.
farther out than Eau Claire?
Hey, you've driven to
It's
Dowagiac,
like
dude. There's a whole lot of nothing out there. I'm just saying.
no, I know. I definitely would rather be in the country.
Yeah,
That should just fucking
exactly. Nearest
that gets
neighbor's
your
a
money.
mile away. Right, dude. Love
Yep.
that shit. Not here.
Yeah, I don't need anybody else.
Right.
But yeah, anyways, back to music. Um New album by Greyhaven is awesome, so go check that out. Another awesome album of the week might be the most awesomest album of the week. We got the release of Hideous Aftermath by Sangui Sugabog. Uh,
Got it, dude. I'm
and
so proud.
dude, I've been getting it every time now.
Yeah.
I'm like a pro.
Right.
Um, have you gotten to listen to this at all?
No, not at all. But I'm gonna pop it on while we're talking about it. I mean, Sangui Sugabog. I'm not.
You're missing out.
That's. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Uh, I'm not shitting on them, but I feel like Sangui Sugabog is a band that when they release songs, like it's in that genre where it's fast, it's deep, it's guttural, it's vile. You know what I mean? But I'm not okay. I'm gonna say it like this: all the
You just
songs sound the
described
same.
them, yeah.
You know what I mean? But they have that. We've
Whoa.
talked about it. We've talked about it in the past. They have a formula, and they stick to that. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad. Sangui Sugabog's case, it's good. It's like Black Dahlia on fucking steroids. You know what I mean? I love that. It's
Yeah.
great. But I guess that's kind of why I felt like, I can talk about it without maybe listening to it. I popped it on. Like I said, my ADHD brain needs some fucking music while I'm doing anything. So I popped it on, and I'm liking it so far. I would definitely go see this live. I just Rotted Entanglement is what I'm on, and it's already a great start. So
Yeah, this whole album is fucking awesome. And I did listen to this album quite a few times over the weekend
oh yeah,
because I don't think that Sangui Sugabug sounds the same. Um, but there's a lot of really awesome features in this album. The song Felony Abuse of a Corpse features Peeling Flesh, who I will be seeing
yeah,
in a couple weeks.
right.
Um, and I've been really into these guys lately, especially with their release of PF2. What was that, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago?
I think so. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I've been listening to a lot of those two bands lately. The song Ritual, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. I'm a fucking
Autophagia,
idiot.
dude. You can't. Come on, Rich.
Well, Tyler, there's things impairing my ability to
That's fine.
comprehend things
To
at the
everybody who's
moment.
listening, Ryan's pre-gaming for the football game tonight, so
I am bear down.
bear down. Roll Tide.
Um, but yeah, that song features Todd Jones of Nails, who I like a lot as well. It's pretty good. And then at the end of the album, you got a feature from the singer of Cattle Decapitation and the singer of Full of Hell, which is pretty awesome as well. So pretty stacked lineup if you're into this kind of music.
If I remember correctly, I feel like I just saw Full of Hell.
Maybe.
It was at the Cannibal Corpse show. I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah, Municipal
Fulci.
Waste.
Yeah, Fulci, Full of Hell, Municipal, Cannibal Corpse. And
Yeah.
let me tell you, when Full of Hell came on, never heard of them before. They start their
Yeah.
set. I was blown away. They were insane. They just started and did not stop until the end. Like no banter, kind of. They were like,
Yeah.
"All right, the song's about blah blah blah," you know. But it would last 4 seconds and they get right into it. So yeah, I love those guys.
Yeah. They're good. I've been into them for a while.
Hell yeah.
Um Yeah, moving on. We got a new track by Left to Suffer. The song's called This Comfort Won't Last Long Here. Um, is pretty damn good. It's pretty typical for the band, but
Hell yeah.
pretty good song. I am not sure if they're getting ready for a new album or what. I think this is another band that likes to put out singles
Okay.
randomly. So we might not be looking at anything new here, but this track's good.
I mean, we got an
You
album
know,
from them last year, so maybe this year we get a few single drops. End of the year, maybe an album. We'll see.
yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. I don't know. I'm not. I don't love singles, because unless you make playlists,
Right.
how are you going to listen to that? You're going to pull up one single, listen to it, and then have to pull your phone immediately back out and find something else to listen to.
Start radio. Pick the song.
Yeah,
Start song
but what if you
radio.
want to listen to that band? You know, it's just it's a pain in the ass.
It is,
Put
honestly.
out
Maybe
whole
it's because we're
albums.
old. I say lightly, but we grew up as album guys. You know what I mean? You want to start off. You want to hear how they build that story. You know, kind of set the tone. Like that's how I am. I'd rather listen to an album than just a single, you know. And I'm specifically talking about right now, Veil of Maya. You're the biggest fucking. I love you guys, but it took you what 2 years to drop fucking uh what was it? Red Fur Mother,
Uh,
whatever it was. Yeah, it's bullshit. Stop dropping singles and then making me wait so long. Just drop a fucking album. Don't be a coward.
yeah, I'm with you.
Thanks, man.
Hey, sometimes you just you got a track that you really want to get out to the world. I guess
Right. Yeah. We do
that's
have a track by Bob Villain I know I got you into those guys. Got to see them at Louder Than Life last year, I want to say. And that was my first foray into them. They got that kind of Bad Brains feel, you know, little punk, little. I'm not gonna say reggae, but like, oh, just
No,
yeah,
they quote hip hop influences,
yeah,
but
exactly.
I
You know,
I was
nothing
actually listening to some Bob Dylan while I was mowing after I listened to the new Greyhaven album.
nice.
Um,
They didn't appear out of
and
thin air, dude. They live there,
dude, they live there.
right?
That song hits so hard,
Yeah,
especially with what's going on with people getting scooped up.
right.
Our own citizens getting scooped up and sent out of our country. They
Exactly.
didn't appear out of thin air.
They
They
live
live
here.
here.
They're here. They're supporting. They're contributing. They're doing what they can. And who gives a
Right.
shit at this point? Come on. It's 2025. Let people live. Let people
Right.
exist. You know what I mean? You've heard it here first, or maybe second or third. I don't know, but we've all been saying it. But you've heard it here at the Riff Report. We support people. We support lives.
We do.
Okay? Takes
We do.
everybody. We're better together. Okay?
True.
Take that, government. But yeah, they just
I don't
dropped
know. I don't
a.
know.
Let's get back into the professionalness. They just dropped a new track, "Sick, Sad World." And speaking of that, Bad Brains influence, the album just reminds me of the Bad Brains kind of self-titled, red, green, yellow. You know, all those classic colors. Just got
Yep.
a nice little bop to it. You know. Love it. And they're always talking about, those specific political things that we're dealing with. I've heard of other bands, especially in metal and in, rock and whatever. A lot of these guys feel like music isn't political, but this is a band that does. They're like, no, our voices are meant to be used on a stage to get the 100, 200,000, 3,000, the people that are listening to us, you need to hear this
Yep.
message, and they're about it. And I absolutely love that for them. They're not afraid to get out there, push the envelope, get you to think about things. I know there's been a couple controversies with the vocalist. When I saw them at Louder Than Life, they were at the end of their set, chanting "Free Palestine" and everything. I don't remember the exact controversy that had happened, but I know he got in little hot water some important people. So yeah, I
Yeah.
love these guys, and you should too. So check out their new song, "Sick Sad World," because that is the kind of world we live in right now. We got the worst timeline. It's a sick, sad fucking world. So
Yes.
hopefully we can make it
Yes, it
better
is.
eventually.
Yeah, I like this track. It's good. It's just like it's got a good rhythm to it.
Hmm.
Good message to it, obviously, like all their songs do.
Right.
But it's not as like in your face as some
Yeah.
of their other songs, which I
Right.
mean I appreciate because I'm into heavy music, but
Right.
um every once in a while you just want a little bit of you
Just a
want
little
to tone it down a
bop to
little
kind
bit.
of right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is it.
Right. It's perfect. Next up, we have a release by the tried and true Rob Zombie. It is called Punks and Demons, and I feel like every time I talk about a band or artist that's been around for 30 plus years, I got kind of bored with this track. Like, Rob, I love you. I've taken selfies of myself and emulated your style. Like Hellbilly Deluxe, dude. I've got the face for it. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like it's perfect. And yeah, it just I just hope that when this new album that this single's coming out on, Punks and Demons, is the album is going to be called The Great Satan, which I think is hilarious. Um, I just hope you do a little bit more with it. That's all. That's all I ask. You've been doing a lot for a long time. You got your movies, got your art and stuff. That's cool. You're a busy guy. Just expand a little bit. That's all I'm asking. Try to listen to this
um
song. Go ahead. You say your point, then I'll say my point. How about that?
No, I was just gonna say if you're expecting something more than this, you're not gonna get it.
Okay.
Uh, I've been I've been a Rob Zombie fan for a while. But I've come to figure out that mostly just like White Zombie
Yeah.
with a handful of Rob Zombie stuff
Yeah.
peppered in there. Um, I'm just happy that this song is like heavy and actually like a song because he does a lot of like weird instrumental
Yeah.
like soundbite shit that
Mhm.
just like is just weird, and I appreciate his artistry. Obviously he's a horror movie director.
Right.
He's when you watch like interview videos with him, like
Uh-huh.
he's a pretty smart cultured guy.
Right. Yeah.
So he's making interesting music that he likes, and I'm sure some people out there do.
Right.
But I don't know. I've been chasing that um Rob Zombie high for a long time, and it just doesn't
That's fair.
show back up, you know?
Yeah. It's all right. I don't know. Maybe I'm being picky. Maybe I'm being greedy. I don't know. Trying to think. I mean, everybody knows Dracula. You know, White Zombie was with Thunder Kiss 65. It's on radio
Yep.
play all the
B-
time. I'm trying
Black
to
Sunshine.
can't say I know that song. Maybe I'm a poser right now, dude.
Are you a
But there
poser?
was an album that I got into some years ago. It was when me and Kat first started dating, but it was the song "Everybody's Fucking in a UFO."
Yep.
That's the high I'm chasing. I love that. It was the perfect like it was a perfect kind of like southern like kind of I don't know how to describe that, but it had that nice little beat to it. Um, and the whole rest of I ended up pretty sure I bought the CD first chance I could when I found it. Maybe I ordered, I don't know, but that was in my rotation for quite a while. I heard it on a radio station when I was like closing because there's no way in hell I'm playing that during work. Even at Jimmy John's, as cool as we could be. Um, but yeah, that's what I like about Rob is that with this Punks and Demons, just it just seems like I'm not saying he phoned it in, but that song compared to this song, there's more to it. You know what I mean? And that's what I want. That's all. I'm sure there'll be a
Yeah.
couple great songs on the upcoming album, a couple more singles. We'll give it a chance. I'm not saying let's just file this away. I'm waiting. We'll see how it goes. That's all I mean.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like Demon Speeding,
Hmm.
Ironhead featuring Ozzy Osbourne, fucking obviously Super Beast, Dragula, Living
Right.
Dead Girl.
Yeah, exactly.
But like he hasn't made music like that in decades.
He's too old. He
I,
doesn't have the
I
energy for it. I get it.
yeah, I guess
That would
just
be
what we got
my
to live with.
guess, and that's fine.
So that's why I'm saying I think this new track is the best we could have asked for, you
Okay.
know?
All right. I will
I'm
award you
excited to
a delta.
see
You've changed my view.
I can't wait to see what happens from the whole entire album of The Great Satan.
Right. Oh, I
If
found
it's
that
anything like this, it'd be good.
right. Yeah, I found that album I was talking about. The Electric Warlock Acid Witch Satanic Orgy Celebration Dispenser. In
Yep.
true Rob fashion.
Uh I don't remember what the other one. Oh, hold on. I got to find it. There was one that came out um before that I got a good laugh. Oh yeah, Venomous Rat Regeneration Vendor is a pretty good name.
Okay.
Uh the rest of them I guess are pretty tame.
Yeah. Well, the
But
last
yeah,
record we got from him, the Lunar Ejection Kool-Aid Eclipse
yeah,
Conspiracy.
that's just ridiculous.
That's insane. 17 songs on that record, by the way. That's
He
you
has
got
too
all
much
this
time on
time,
his
bud.
hands, man.
Well, some of them 2 minutes 43 seconds. Like he's a storyteller. That's what he is. He's throwing in some interludes. He's throwing in a couple, of, like you said, like not
Oh yeah,
samples, but some sound bites, some different things that he's
they're filler
he's he's
tracks,
a
man.
craftsman. That's how I'm gonna describe Rob. He doesn't just go record a couple things. No, he's gonna make you think about what he's incorporating, and I love that about Rob. So well, I'm looking forward to this album. We'll see what he can do with it.
Hey man, you say tomato, I say tomato, and I
It's
say
great.
it's albums full of fucking all filler, no killer.
Right.
How about
Yeah.
that?
Okay. All right. There you go. Nice little reference. I like that.
Yeah. Moving on. We got album release by Yellow Card, Tyler's favorite band with an
I
electric
absolutely love him.
violin.
Yeah, it's the
Um,
only reason why I'm gonna listen to him.
this new album is uh produced and featuring Travis Barker of Blink
Oh
182.
yeah, right, right, yeah,
So it's a fucking Travis Barker album. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's not especially good by any means. It
okay,
sounds like a Yellow Card album. I did listen to the track that features Matt Skiba of Alkaline Trio. Um, and I thought that was pretty cool that they included him on there.
yeah,
Obviously, Matt Skiba was in Blink 182 for a while, so he probably him and Travis had got that hookup. Um, but I think he's a cool dude to feature on any song
right.
of the pop punk variety.
Didn't we recently get some new music by Alkaline Trio? Just get a little
We
off
did.
topic. Yeah,
Yeah, I think we got a track or two.
yeah. Oblivion. I'm
Um,
seeing this on Spotify.
what by Alkaline or
Yeah,
by Alkaline
by
Trio?
Alkaline
Yeah.
Trio.
Yeah, it just came out a
Oh yeah,
few
Bleeding
weeks
Out.
ago, maybe a month ago.
Bleeding Out was the one
Yeah.
that came out recently. That's what it was. Oblivion
Hmm.
was before that. They're already at 1.2 million on Oblivion plays, and
Oh
Bleeding
yeah.
Out's at half a million. So sick, love
Million.
it. Million.
Million. Yeah, I gave a couple tracks like a quick listen. I poked around at this album real quick just to see kind of the main gist of it.
Hmm.
And I mean, it's not my cup of tea anyway, so I
Right.
don't think think I had very high
But
expectations,
if
but
you listeners love Yellow Card, they have a new album out. Check it out. That's what we're
they
here
do.
for, to tell you about it.
Yeah, I don't particularly care, but you might.
Yeah.
But considering that our demographic is 35 to 40-year-olds, I don't think they care either.
No, that's
I
all
don't know.
right.
Let us know. Somebody talk to us in the comments. I'm real lonely. I have no one to
Right.
talk to.
Yeah.
I'm
Not.
just here
Oh.
talking to Tyler.
Yeah. Right. Because I'm just so boring. I love you too, bud.
It's all right. I appreciate our time
Yeah.
here.
Same.
Um, let's see. We got a new album by a band called Slow Joy. The album is called A Joy Even Slower. This seems to be a B-sides record.
Okay.
Um, they released an album called A Joy So Slow at Times I Don't Think It's Coming,
Mhm.
which came out on May 16th of this year. And this new album, hand quotes, has the same cover art. So I'm assuming it's just extra songs. But this, I'm trying to think. I found out about these guys this week. I
Okay.
think it might have been on some sort of playlist, maybe. Oh, it was on the alt now, the Spotify alt now playlist.
Okay.
I was just kind of going through some of these Spotify playlists to try and find some new artists and
Right.
get some
Yeah.
more content for us. And I liked these guys. So I thought it was cool. They had some new music coming out this week. Figured I'd talk about it. Um, they kind of they're definitely like alternative punk. They've got some like shoegazy kind of vibes.
Yeah. I tried
Um,
listening to a couple tracks earlier. Seeing on the list, I was like, "Oh, what's going on with this?" I loved the title of the album with the title of the band. Like at first, I thought it was a cop out, but once I started listening to it, I was like, you know what? Like I'm not saying it's clever, but I could see this band doing that sort of thing. You know what I mean? And I loved it. Okay, hold on.
yeah,
I'm overselling it. I didn't love it. I liked it. It
he
interested me.
liked it.
You know?
He likes it.
Yeah, I like it.
Mikey likes it.
Right.
Um, you remember that fucking Life cereal commercial? He's like the little
No.
kid, like he's like, and then they're like, Mikey likes it.
Okay.
It's good.
Hell yeah.
Bring it back to nostalgia day. I just said commercial. You're talking about getting Gen Z people on here. They don't even know what a commercial is.
Right. We call those ads nowadays, dude. And
Yeah,
you can
right.
download ad blockers to get around it. So
What do you
kids
mean?
got it
What's a
so easy,
commercial?
dude. Right. Come on. Commercial, dude. What's
You did
that?
you didn't just press skip now?
Right. Come on.
What do you mean?
You had to wait 6 minutes to get back to the show? Dude, we got 30 seconds so we can skip it. Like, kids
No,
got it
dude, that
easy. What
was
the fuck?
that's that 6 minutes was very
Bathroom
valuable.
time. Make a sandwich.
Yep.
Get a bowl of cereal.
Yep. Yep.
Go bug your siblings. Like, it was perfect. It was great. It's how
Yep.
it shaped us. Our time management was killer.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's why nowadays the very few streaming services that I do have,
Right.
I won't pay extra money for no
This point.
ads.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not worth it's not worth it to me. Like I lived my whole entire life
Exactly.
with commercials. What do you think, I'm afraid of commercials now?
No, don't be a coward.
No.
Exactly.
No way. So yeah, don't be afraid of commercials, guys.
Exactly. Well, in that news, I guess this is a good segue because tomorrow's gonna hurt, dude. We thought we got out of ads, commercials. We didn't. Yesterday commercials, today ads. But we had a new release by Hit the Lights called "Tomorrow's Gonna Hurt," and I guess we're discovering that yeah, it does. We could never escape, but it's that kind of like pop punky, chanty. It just reminds me of. I'm not gonna say like early Day to Remember, but kind of. You know what I mean? They've
Yeah,
got
no,
the.
it is similar.
It's good. I love the single cover that they have for it. It's a flaming umbrella. Looks like a sick tattoo.
It does look like
Um,
a sick tattoo.
but that's the best way I can describe it. Is it's just classic pop punk. You know what I mean? Little Mayday parade going on. Bands like that. Brings me back to the year 2005. We're young. It's summertime. We're skating around a little bit. We're in town. We ain't got shit going on.
Yep.
We're not thinking about tomorrow. We're thinking about today. Tomorrow's gonna hurt. So
Tomorrow is gonna hurt.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Did you rehearse that, Tyler?
I didn't actually. That all came right here from the right off the cuff, top of
Wow.
my head. So
Wow.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I love seeing this picture of this band. Like, just looks like a bunch of old guys who never got over it. You know what I mean?
yeah. I did you ever listen to these guys?
No, never. This is the first time I've heard of them.
Okay, so um, no, I actually did listen to these guys.
Okay.
Their first album, which is This Is a Stick Up, Don't Make It a Murder. It's
Okay.
from 2006.
Oh,
Uh,
perfect.
it These guys, the song Body Bag especially was what sold me on them. Um, these guys always had my respect, kind of like are you familiar with like 4 Years Strong or
Yeah.
like who am I thinking of? Set Your Goals.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they're like the pop punk bands that are like riding the line of hardcore bands.
Hmm.
It's like basically like pop punk with breakdowns, you know.
Right. Yeah. That's a good
Um,
combination. Sick.
it is a good combination. Everybody loves breakdowns, and then you make them happy.
Right. It's a crazy
What's not to be
combination.
happy about? Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, I was doing a little bit of reading because I totally forgot about this band, and
Right.
then this new
Like, oh
single
shit.
came up,
Right.
and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Right.
Turns out they haven't done anything in a really long time. This is the first we're seeing of them in 10 years.
Dang.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Their album Summer Bones. Yeah, I'm seeing that here.
yeah. Which I'm not gonna lie, didn't listen to that album. Didn't listen to the 2012 album Invicta.
Yeah.
Um, And I remember skip school and start fights was when they kind of like took the next step into being popular in the emo scene, the
Okay.
pop punk scene.
Yeah.
But I wasn't a big fan of that album. It felt too commercial. Um, and then I was doing a little bit of reading the other day, and it's because their first album features one singer, and then he left the band after that album,
Oh,
and the dude who was doing backup vocals apparently took over for him for that second album.
gotcha.
So makes sense why I wasn't into it. Not
Right.
the same dude.
Yeah. You're a big vocalist guy, I've noticed. If that changes, you're out of it. So let me throw
Yep.
this out there. Did you like? We're gonna bring up Chiodos again real quick. Just get off topic. Did you like Illuminatio with Brandon Bolmer?
No.
Didn't even. Okay, yeah, right. Okay. Case in point. Got it. Ryan's a vocalist guy.
Uh I am a vocalist guy. I mean, I am a instrumentalist, and I appreciate I mean, I don't really know how to play guitar by any means, even though there's fucking one
That's
right
all
here
right.
next to me.
That's fine.
Um, it's just for aesthetics, guys.
You know.
I'm a fucking poser. No, I do know how to play Master of Puppets on that thing. That's about it.
Hell yeah.
Why that
I
song?
was
I
learning
don't
how to
know.
play
Cause
Seek and
it's
Destroy on guitar,
hell yeah.
so I can do that riff. So
Nice.
we're right there, dude. We have almost got a band together. Joe Derb,
Hell
we
yeah.
got it. If you're listening, Joe, we're getting there,
He
dude.
might be listening.
Yeah.
He might be listening. Jay's not listening.
He better, dude. Okay,
He's
so
close.
this is
Clown mask.
no, not
Or
even a clown mess.
don't tell anybody.
All right, all
Don't
right.
tell anybody.
No, it's gonna be a surprise. All right, but I made a
Yeah, you
bet with a
can't.
certain individual, and if he's listening to this one, the next one, and I better see your ass in that fucking subscribe list. And if you are, I got you, man. I'm a man of my word. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Right.
We're not blowing surprises. Um, back to what we were talking about. Oh yeah, hate the lights.
Yes.
Vocalists. Oh yeah, vocalists.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean it depends. I mean, I'm an instrumentalist. I appreciate what guitarists and bassists and keyboardists can do. I'm a drummer, so I understand that a little more. And I appreciate really good drummers. Um, and I also appreciate really good vocalists, but like there are certain bands that only work for me because they are who they are. And if you
Right.
take out a noticeable cog out of that, then I probably not gonna be a big fan.
Yeah,
And
that's fair.
vocals is one thing that's like really hard to replace.
Yeah, for sure.
At that point, kind of like you said, maybe they should just start a new band.
Rename the fucking band. Exact. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
so for that. I'm sick of seeing these bands replace everybody. We're about to talk about that in several minutes, but yeah, I'm tired of seeing that. Like, just make a new fucking band. You know what I mean? I know you want to sit there and catch the royalties and the hype and everything you've built with that last band and everything, but just fucking rename them, dude. It's fine. You've already linked up to a record label. Everybody knows who you are. Just do
Well,
something new. Get over it.
I feel like that might start happening nowadays. Like I could see why in the like earlier 2000s and stuff before like the internet was super big
Right.
and
Yeah,
like
like streaming service and everything. Right. Yeah.
well
No,
just
we only
like
got
the
things
amount
through
of
CDs
information.
and cassettes and If a new
Right.
band came out, because I've said it before, I'm a huge judge a band by its cover kind of person. I'm gonna go thumb through some CDs, do all that, and if I don't see a recognizable name, or if it's unrecognizable, your cover art isn't cool enough. I'm
Right.
thumbing through. I'm continuing, dude. So I
Well, I mean,
get
it's
it.
just hard. It was hard to know back in the day, like if one of your favorite artists had another band or started a side project or something like that,
Right.
like you would never know unless you read a magazine
Exactly.
or you knew somebody or heard about it who could tell you about it, and
Exactly.
like it was
Right.
just harder to get information. So
Yeah.
now I feel like it's easier, like Keith Buckley, to be able to leave Every Time I Die and still be successful with Many Eyes,
Right.
or like how Every Time I Die and Greg Puciato started
Right.
Better
Better lovers.
Lovers,
Exactly.
and they're successful doing that. I mean, they're both good bands in their own right and
Hmm.
deserve to be heard and popular,
Yeah.
but we have the internet now, so you can just like do a
We
quick
knew that.
Wikipedia.
Exactly. Right. That was
Yeah, like
very
you could be like,
prevalent.
oh shit, fucking Keith's got a new band. Like we can go look at it.
Yeah.
So I
Versus
feel like it
back
was
then, it wouldn't
harder
have
for
worked that way.
bands back then. Yeah,
Right. That's fair.
they were just trying to ride that name, that credibility.
Exactly. You don't
That's
need to do
like,
that anymore, bands. Come on.
in my opinion, I might get a lot of slack for this, but like, I don't appreciate Black Sabbath albums that don't have Ozzy Osbourne on them. I don't think they're Sabbath
You're gonna
albums.
get fucking flack from me, dude, because Dio is a saint, and a sinner.
That's
He's a
fine,
demon of
but
rock, dude. Come on.
dude, and here's the thing: is I have a ton of respect for Dio. However, I've always had a little bit of saltiness against him because of the people that say that the Dio record is the best Sabbath album, but I think that's
I'll go
wrong as
ahead and agree
fuck.
with you though. Like Black Sabbath was way better with Ozzy. I prefer Dio and Rainbow, and
Yeah,
Elf versus
yeah,
Black Sabbath. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm just a huge Dio fan, so fuck you, dude. But
yeah. That's fine.
Ozzy
I
was
mean,
definitely better as the Black Sabbath guy than I feel like
Dio's
Dio.
awesome.
Dio was too hopeful. You know what I mean? Like he was too positive to be the vocalist
Yeah,
for a band called Black Sabbath, who was
yeah,
sludgier, like doom, like they were like that existential, nihilistic, like you know what I mean. They had that image to maintain, and Dio just wasn't that. You know what I mean? He sing about mountaintops and fucking dragons and you know riding the tiger, dude.
yeah,
So
dude.
yeah, I get it. That's fine.
No, yeah. I mean, I just I didn't even like the Sabbath albums with fucking Ian Gillan either. So
I don't even know what you're
uh
talking
it's
about.
it's not that well, that's fine. We don't need to talk about it.
That's fine.
Um the singer of Deep Purple.
Oh,
Um
gotcha. Okay.
yeah, he was on the album Born Again. It was not a good
So
album.
this is like a Van
And
Halen
I
situation. Like this guy was in for one record, and they were like, "Yeah, that's it. Like, get out of here, dude."
Yeah, but that was the same thing for Dio too, wasn't it?
Uh,
He was only on one, right?
let's see.
I could be wrong, and I would accept that, but I now I've got to fucking look.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at. So,
Except
uh,
Black Sabbath has a really long Wikipedia page.
right.
Um,
Yeah, Rainbow. That's all.
no, he was on Mob Rules
Okay.
and um, man, some bad there's some bad Sabbath albums, dude.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had
Heaven and Hell was a good one, but
right.
he was also on Mob Rules. I don't know if he
Yeah,
was on any other ones.
Dehumanizer, Live Evil.
Oh, yep, yep.
Yeah. It looks like about three,
Okay,
four. Yeah, Heaven, Hell, Mob Rules, Dehumanizer. Four. Yeah, four albums.
damn. I just didn't listen to him. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. That's fine.
Um, I don't think that's it's Sabbath without Ozzy.
That's
That's
fine.
like one of those things.
I don't blame you for that. That's just such an ingrained into our head. And he started the band like fucking no.
I mean, they
He's
had fucking 6 albums before he got kicked out of the band. Like, they're established. Like, there is no replacing
yeah.
Ozzy
It's not
Osbourne
like
at that
now
point.
most of these guys they got like an album or two and then they change
Right,
and whatever. So yeah, for
right.
sure.
I mean, it's an accomplishment in itself from an artist to be able to put out 6 albums in your whole entire career, but
Exactly.
let alone 6 albums before you kick out your original singer.
Right.
Um,
Exactly.
yeah, moving on. Anyways,
Right.
this all stemmed from fucking Hit the Lights. Jesus Christ.
Right.
Um, we got a new track by a band called the Bobby Lees. This track is called Napoleon. Um, you're probably wondering why I put this on here, and maybe you're not wondering why I put this on here
I'm
because the
not
band's
wondering.
name, the Bobby Lees. Uh,
Go ahead, tell
which side note, that's the name. That's my cat's name.
him.
Uh,
They kind of fit into this
and
podcast though. The Bobby Lees are they're alternative. Kind of
they do fit in this. And actually, I had a cool little side note. I was doing a little bit of research on this band,
mhm.
as I do all bands that I've never
Right.
heard of that I want to put on here. And this band, so if I remember correctly, I'm not going to look anything up because I don't care.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll
they put
confirm because
out
I looked them up. So
there we go. I'm pretty sure they put out maybe a couple albums or like some demos or something in the 2020-ish era, right?
started out in 2018. So yeah, give or take.
Yeah. So apparently after this their second album, I think they announced that they were going to be going on hiatus because of financial struggles. Apparently, there was like a very long
Yeah, it's
punk
mostly about
rock announcement.
Spotify, devaluing music and making it hard,
Yep,
just to sustain themselves. So very fair.
yep. And the cool part about this is, so this song Napoleon, I believe, is our first single off of their new album that they'll be coming out with, which is being funded by actor Jason Momoa.
Yeah, just because he loves them. He's like, these guys are fucking ripped. So here, have some of my
Yeah,
money. I'll
yeah.
finance
What I
it.
read was that he saw their announcement about going into hiatus because of basically financial struggles,
Right.
and he was like, "No way,
I
I
got
like
you.
this band. I want to keep hearing them, so I'm going to
Exactly.
give you some
We need
money."
more of that. Celebrities,
We
famous
do.
people, people with all this
Yeah.
fucking money that we're giving you at this point. As a bartender, I don't get a lot of people that like say, "Oh, I pay your wages," but they do. Customers pretty much subsidize my wages. So I try and give them the best experience that I can in the restaurant, at the bar, all that. But celebrities,
Right.
it's the same for you. If it weren't for us paying for your fucking movies, all these
True.
movie studios would be going under. So start throwing some money out to these bands. Fuck Spotify.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
give them your
actually, in
money.
a related topic,
Uh-huh.
it's kind of a little side tangent from this show. Uh, I did see. So I've been following this country artist on Instagram. His name is Brian Andrews.
Okay.
Um, I don't know how he came across my Instagram, but he's been like one of those like country dudes who is kind of fighting for the Constitution and free speech and all this shit, and
Okay.
he's really against what's going on right now,
Yeah,
especially
right.
with ICE and all that shit.
Exactly.
Uh, and he's been taking a lot of hits, uh, music wise, with people who are hating on him because obviously a lot of country music fans are all right wing Trump supporters for the most part. So being a country artist, he's
Hmm.
obviously taken some hits
Right.
there. But what I thought was cool was that he just posted a video the other day um, that apparently the actor, why am I blanking right now? The dude who played the most recent Hulk.
Um. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Why can't
I
dude? He's
don't
such a
know.
wholesome actor too.
He is an awesome actor. I know why I'm
Mark
blanking.
Ruffalo. That's who it is.
Yeah, Mark
Yeah.
Ruffalo.
Yeah.
So Mark Ruffalo commented on this video with kind of some like re-encouraging words of advice, and he actually shared this dude's video,
Okay.
and his new song like blew up to like 10th on the charts for the week.
Dang. Okay.
Thanks to Mark Ruffalo sharing his shit.
Right.
When a lot of people were giving him hate. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Nice. Oh yeah. That's what we need to do. We need
Um,
to reach out to a celebrity and be like, "Hey guys, check out our fucking podcast, dude. Don't you like it? Isn't it so good? Let
yeah,
everybody
dude, we're
know about
poor.
us." Right. Exactly. Right. We're making
We're
zero
poor.
money on
Help
this.
us.
Like, help us, please. Get us out there.
Um, but yeah, we're getting super off topic
That's
today,
all right.
Tyler.
That's fine. It's a fun time. Sometimes
um,
it happens.
yeah. Well, so moving on. So go check out the Bobby Lees is what I'm
Yeah, they're
saying. Pretty
sick.
cool. Another new band that I didn't know about until this week is a band called Action Adventure. They have a new track out called Spiral. And I can't remember where I found them, if they were on just like a Spotify recommended playlist or something like that, but they describe themselves as pop punk with breakdowns
Oh yeah.
from Chicago, Illinois. Um, so yeah, I saw that they were, I started listening to their song, clicked on them, and then I saw that they were from Chicago, and I was like, I gotta bring these guys up.
Oh yeah.
This song's
Close
pretty
to
good.
home. I've been
Yeah.
enjoying it. I caught it a little bit earlier while I was gaming, and it's same deal. Same as like that hit the lights feeling that I got. Just that early kind of early aughts to 2010s. Pop punk just feeling like makes you want to hardcore dance a little bit. With your friends, just get goofy and type XD in text and fucking just have a good time.
um, but yeah, they're good. I'm gonna check their stuff out a little more.
Yeah.
Um, but uh, but yeah, go check them out.
Right. All right, now it's time to get into what I mentioned earlier. This fucking monumental task that Ryan set forth to me, or just fucking, whatever. Uh, as they lay dying, has their umpteenth reiteration of themselves. Tim, just give it up, dude. Like, I don't know. I'm tired of hearing about you, dude. Like, I loved you at first, but you really ruined it when you tried to kill your wife. Like, that was fucked up. You can't recover from that. But we've got a completely new
True.
lineup for As They Lay Dying, except for Tim. And they have just dropped a new track, Echoes. Now, the funniest thing that I found in this whole situation is this article I found from penlive.com. The headline, I was telling you about this earlier. Uh, singer convict. They really laid on this one. Singer convicted for murder for hire plot, quote, so thankful, end quote, for band's new lineup, dude. He's just so thankful for everybody for giving him a chance again, and letting him play music, the music he wants to play, and have just the best time. But yeah, they're
Yeah,
out here with
he's such a
Echoes.
victim.
Don't fucking listen to it, guys, because why are we giving Tim any more of our money and fucking, plays? But they're
No,
here.
I can't imagine that this has got to be very successful for him.
Yeah.
I know
Let's
that there's a lot of metal fans out there that don't really care about it, and they're like, "Who cares? It's just music."
right.
But there's a lot of people who do care, and I feel like he's he had his one chance at redemption, and he fucked it up.
Fucked it up like 80 times, dude. Like I don't know. From what I keep saying all these jokes and everything, but like for real, like there's got to be at least what 3 iterations of As They Lay Dying at this point. Like the OG band, all that shit happened to him. He's in prison. He serves his time. What was it, like 10 years or something? It
It
was a
was
while.
fucking wild.
And
Yeah.
then he got that new band, and then there was all that news like last year, I think. Me and you kept going back and forth about it, like, dude, new news
More
about
shit.
him. Right.
More shit.
And then his wife, his current maybe wife, I don't know if they've split up or anything at this point. They should, but
Hard
uh
hard to know.
right. There was that whole back and forth between them, and Tim was saying this. His wife was like, "No, that's wrong. I never said that." He said, she said, and then the whole band, there was the one person who quit, and then the rest of the band fucking quit and all that. Now we've got, I
Yep.
think at this point, as much as I followed, the third iteration. And I know I just said don't anybody listen to this, but for the professionalism, I popped on the song Echoes, and it's a classic As They Lay Dying song.
You
I'm
mean
not
it's
saying it
the
sounds
same
exactly.
song that
It's the
they've put
same
out a
fucking
billion
song.
times?
It's exactly. You're really not missing out on much. And yeah, we're here to tell you that he's back again, and you're probably gonna see more of him, unfortunately. So,
Yeah,
hooray!
hopefully this is the last chance.
Yeah,
And he just fucks off, and I don't know.
I don't know. Go work at a record shop, dude. Just go fucking be a tattoo artist. Like, do something like metal adjacent, but stop making music, dude. Stop trying to, you know, make money off of whatever the fuck you're trying to do. Like, okay, and let me say this. Like, if you were a guitarist, if you were somebody who actually contributed to like the fucking band, great. But you're not. And you're probably writing
I'm pretty sure
songs, and that's
I was
cool.
gonna say I'm pretty sure he has all the writing credits for this music.
I don't know. I don't know their lyrics by heart or anything on any of the songs, but I feel like you could hire like a high school emo person who's really into poetry and just play the track like here's the instrumentals, just write some lyrics for us. I'm pretty sure you could get away with that. And then hire a different fucking vocalist. I'm just saying. So,
Yeah, oh yeah.
fuck you, Tim, for who you are as a person. I don't know if you're trying. I don't know. Just stop. Just stop. Full stop. You're
Yeah.
done. And that's fine. But yeah, they're back, I guess. That's cool. Whatever. In better news though, we're gonna go ahead and use this as a transition. I'm so excited for this one. Furnace Fest just happened. What, last weekend is what it was.
Yeah.
Um, and we've talked about this a couple episodes ago, but Tony Danza's Tap Dance Extravaganza got back together for um set at Furnace Fest, and I think they did either a pre Furnace Fest show or a post, whatever. But they had two sets that were like sponsored and set up by Furnace Fest. But um, I was watching some of the videos on Instagram, and then was reading through the comments, the captions, whatever. We have gotten an announcement from them that Danza 5 is now in the works. Sounds like they're getting fucking back together. So keep an eye out
Yep.
for that. I don't think we have any tracks yet. They literally just announced new album. Had a
Right.
fucking killer set at Furnace Fest. The one I saw was for Rudy X3. I know
Yep.
you were telling me that they did a set, or they recorded Alpha the Omega.
Yep.
Um,
That's my
Another
jam.
great
Ru-
fucking song.
Rudy X3 is fucking good though.
Man, this just fills me
So
with so
good.
much warmth and oh man, I can't wait for this. Like if you have never heard of Tony Danza, you should. You've been living under a rock and you need to stop that. We
I
got
mean, I listen to these guys in like fucking
I was gonna
2006,
say like middle
2007,
school,
maybe.
high into high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 2005,
Danza
maybe. I don't
3
know.
was my favorite. Uh, Walls. Um, fuck. What else? I can't remember the other save. It literally follows Walls. But yeah, either
Hmm.
way, we've got a new album coming up. Probably what I'd say next year, maybe. I don't think they have a date for it at all. They just announced that they're gonna be doing something, which is
Right.
fine. That's great. I'll wait. I'm patient. We've been patient enough. The last release we had was what 2010, 2011. And then
Yeah.
Danza 4 came out like the year after. And
Right.
I've seen Amir a couple times throughout the years, and Josh Travis has been playing guitar for Amir and totally elevating their fucking sound because Frankie is a piece of shit. And I think the only redeeming quality is that Joshua Travis was there to clean everything up with his amazing fucking guitar playing. But yeah, if anybody's on Instagram that's listening to this, go check them out. Check out their videos that they had because that Rudy X3 video is just it's chaos
Sick.
incarnate. It was sick.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this.
Right.
These guys have always been legit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is a little bit of artist news, I guess. More of just like a low key release.
Right.
I know I've talked about some NPR tiny desks and some audio tree sets,
Mm-hmm.
but we haven't had a real KEXP set that I felt like was worthy of dropping on here. But you should go check out this new set that was dropped from the UK punk alternative band Wet Leg. I've been a big fan of this band as of recently. Uh, they're female fronted. They kind of have like a, I don't know. I've talked about it the past couple weeks, but like the band Idols
Mm-hmm.
or even Spiritual Cramp ish.
Yeah, that's the one
They're
you
just
were telling
like,
me to check out, I think, the other day.
yeah, yeah. Wet Leg is super good, so I would check them out. This new set on KEXP was really good. Their Tiny Desk set, which I think probably came out maybe a little less than a year ago. That one's pretty good too, but it feels like they've just gotten more confident in their live performance since then because this KEXP one is legit. It's got good vibes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I still need to catch up on this KEXP. Like I've just been said, especially through you, like I've been discovering these concerts, the audio tree. I feel like I'd seen a couple of releases, couple bands playing. But when that Norma Jean one came out, that's when I really expanded on, watching those audio tree because it's cool to see the band, do a little interview, find out their
Right.
inspirations, all
It's a
that.
good format.
You know what I mean? It's cool. It's awesome. It's really intimate. It really gets you closer to the band. I haven't caught anything from KEXP, but I will definitely be doing that in the future because I like to brain rot on YouTube while I'm like building my little model kits or just hanging out gaming on the computer. So I will be
Yep.
looking forward to that.
Live
Um,
sets are the best way to fucking put in the background, dude.
right, exactly. Moving on, I don't know if everyone's seen this, but I'm sure by now you've heard about it, but the Lost Prophets. I'm pretty sure you're the one who told me about this on what, Friday, Saturday, when we were
Yeah, I
working.
think Saturday or something.
Yep. Lost Prophets singer Ian Watkins was stabbed to death in prison. Now, doing a little research on it after the fact, turns out this isn't the first time that's happened, due to the nature of why he was in prison. He was just kind of a
Yep.
target from day one, So he's been moved a couple of times, and yeah, he finally lost the battle. So was stabbed in the neck, and was not able to be saved. Now, I'm not trying to condone violence, but also in our current politisphere, I feel like we need more more acts like this to people who do the things that they do, you know. Without getting too
To
far
be
into it,
fair,
like these crimes that people commit, these sexual crimes, it's deviance at its worst, and it's disgusting to see. You know, it's I'm sad somebody lost their life, but I'm also not sad that somebody who did what they did got the fuck what they deserved. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I think that guy fucking deserved it.
Yeah. How dare you
Um,
use your position, not necessarily of authority, but of fame, of you know, of that to pull the things that you did. Like that's just absolutely abhorrent, and you got what you deserved. And so may you be the lostest prophet. I
yeah, I mean,
did
I don't.
plan that earlier. I was in the shower and I'm like, oh, I need to think of something funny, and that's what I came up with. So
Well, I'm sending you a link right now,
okay,
just to see if you know the whole story. So I don't
yeah,
want to talk
I've
about
got
it
a
on air,
yeah.
um, but it doesn't sound like his position at all was had anything to do with this. He's just a fucked up human.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I'm saying there's
and
stories about him in prison on in his conjugal visits. There was younger aged groupies, you know, visiting him, which just
uh,
made the whole fucking situation worse. Like,
yeah, that I mean that doesn't help, but yeah, what he did was super fucked up,
yeah,
and people in jail don't. While there may be some pretty piece of shit human beings in jail,
hmm,
the one thing that even murderers don't condone, and that's sexually assaulting children.
yeah,
So if you do that, you're probably gonna get a fucking
you're a
shank
piece of
to the
shit and you
neck.
deserve to be stabbed by anyone and everyone. So you heard it here
Yeah,
first on the Riff Report.
yeah, we don't fuck with that.
Right,
So yeah, this was exciting news for me when I saw it on
right.
Friday or
Justice at
Saturday,
its
whenever that
finest.
happened. I was like, thank God the guy got what he
Exactly.
deserved.
Right.
Moving on. Uh, Pretty cool event coming up this week, and I actually kind of joked about um myself taking a little road trip with my buddy Tyler here.
Dude, you had me so
Um,
excited for that. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna spend about an hour thinking about it. I'm gonna text Kat and we're gonna go.
Fuck it,
Like,
we're going.
yeah,
We are not going,
no,
but I really want to.
right.
Knocked Loose has announced on their Instagram. They've invited as many people as possible, quote unquote, um, to a music video shoot in Louisville, Kentucky. It is taking place at Dave Armstrong Extreme Park, which I meant to look up before this episode to see what it
Extreme.
was. Um,
Right.
it's probably super extreme,
Yeah.
but I am curious to see what it looks like. But this event will also feature a bump and grind car jam, as well as a chance to win $2,000 for best trick. So I was super confused by this terminology
Yeah.
because I don't know what a bump and grind car jam is. I don't know what Dave Armstrong's Extreme Park is. And I surely don't know what kind of trick they expect me to do for $2,000. But I kind of
Right.
looked into it a little bit, and the so if you search bump and grind on Instagram, you'll
Hmm.
find a page. So apparently it's like a skateboarding event where they'll take like kind like shitty busted up cars,
Okay.
and they'll have skateboarders like do tricks off of them and like
Okay.
grind on them and
Yeah.
fucking shit like that.
Right. I'll have ramps
Uh
leading
s-
up and all that. Right. Hell yeah. Okay.
yep. So it seemed pretty cool, like a good time. But
Right.
apparently they're inviting any skateboarders out there, I would assume.
Okay.
They'll give you $2,000 if you can perform the best trick off of these cars,
That's
is
fucking
what
sick as hell.
I
I want to see
guess.
more out of bands like that. Like, stop
Right?
hiring like well, not stop hiring, but like, don't go through like fucking agencies, like casting agencies. So I mean, I try and support the arts, or want to say support the arts as much as you can, but you know,
Yeah.
just bring some fucking cool ass dudes and chicks, bring them out to your music video, have a fucking cookout, you know what I mean? Get some catering and like let's film a video. Let's go
Right.
hard, let's get a little drunk, and let's have a good time. Like I
I mean,
love that.
I can understand when you have like a specific vision for a music video and you're trying to do
Right.
something artsy,
That's fair.
why you need to use like paid actors, but I think this is super cool and like really chill of Knocked Loose, who has become really big in the past handful of years.
Right.
Um, so out of anybody, you would expect. I mean, I follow them on Instagram, all
Mhm.
of their members, and it seems like they've stayed pretty humble in their popularity. Like they don't
Right.
really care.
Yeah.
They're just like a bunch of straight edge video game players that just like to hang out in a tour van together and play video games.
Right. That's cool.
Uh, so yeah, they're pretty chill, and I think this is awesome. I think a lot of people will be there, and I excited to see the music video. And I would assume this means we're gonna get a new Knocked Loose song soon.
Yeah. 'Cause I mean, the last thing we got was that album with Suffocate, and that was last year. So I can't imagine that they're gonna film a video for something
Yeah, no,
there, And I
no,
don't think we've
that
gotten
that
any more singles out of them since then either. So they've just been riding that high
yep,
from "You Won't Go," Jimmy Kimmel, um,
yep.
I mean, all that shit with yeah. So I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to it
I mean, we're due for some new Knocked Loose. That's for
for
sure.
sure.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
I think skateboarding is an interesting activity for this music video, though. I
It's a
mean,
perfect thing for
not
hardcore, kind of band to do. Like, who else is
I
listening to them
suppose
except
so.
you've skated, I've skated. We just
I'm not saying I know I'm not saying
got a little
that.
out of it, but yeah,
I
dude,
think the
it's perfect.
concept is bad. I'm just used to punk bands, and
Yeah,
pop punk bands.
right. I get that. Oh yeah. In other news, though, we've got a reporting of Gene Simmons having passed out behind the wheel and crashed his car into a parked car on
He did
the
that.
Pacific Coast Highway the other day. Was that 4 or 5 days ago? I'm honestly not really surprised by this news because we just lost Ozzy. May he rest in power. But yeah, Gene Simmons, he's old as shit too. So for him to do that, and I don't know, just hearing stories of them playing and the amount of drugs that have been consumed by some of these people back in the day, I'm not surprised. He did have a post on Twitter, not X, Twitter. 'Cause I'm dying on that hill. It's still Twitter. Um, he thanked everybody for the kind wishes and reaching out and everything. Had, describes it as a slight fender bender. It happens. No big deal.
Yeah, passed out at
Um,
the wheel,
yeah,
fucking cross all lanes into a parked car.
no biggie. It's all right.
Typical fender bender.
Right. Yeah.
Just
So,
clipped a bumper.
but yeah, that's about all the information we've had. He didn't pass away. I don't know if he got any doesn't sound like he got any major injuries. It just happened and we're hearing about it. So
Yeah,
that's
I'm wondering
uh
what might have caused that.
yeah, we'll probably get some more information as the days pass, weeks pass, that sort of thing, but
Yeah.
um or maybe
Well,
not, but I'm just thinking it was
I'm
the little old age. And we were just
the
kind of
old
talking about this at
yeah.
work, like once you hit a certain age, like I support everybody having as much independence and freedom, but you get to be like 70, 80 years old, like get the fuck off the road. Like you can't pay attention like you could when you were younger. You're going to be a
Yeah, right.
liability. Like, it's just not good. I mean, just recently, like around here, we've had several accidents and people getting injured, people not paying attention, and at intersections on the highway every winter. You know, we'll get that post from the local radio station or whatever. There's like a 36 car pileup on 94
Yeah.
heading north. because people weren't being smart about things. They weren't paying attention, and I don't know the exact like uh formula behind it, but it feels like half the time or more, it's usually somebody a little bit older who tried to push the envelope and couldn't. It pushed back, and a lot of people suffered for it. So like, just be safe, just be cool.
I mean,
If you're
I think
tired,
you would be surprised about the amount of elderly people who have their licenses taken away and still
still drive.
will not they'll still not accept the fact that they're not allowed to drive. They don't
Exactly.
care.
Right. You know.
And
So just be safe
the
out
crappy
there.
part
Yeah.
is those
Uh huh.
people will drive around for years
Right.
before they crash into somebody
Exactly.
and a police officer is like, "Oh, you're not supposed to be doing that." And then they get into trouble and then they might not drive again, but
Exactly. But what's stopping them? You know,
I
you can't really put them in jail for that. You know,
I
unless
mean,
you
I
put them in a
think
goddamn home. Like,
they will force people to go into a home if they can't,
oh,
you know,
all right. Well, there you
stop
go. Yeah,
driving.
that sounds about it. Right. Somebody to watch you and everything. So yeah.
Yep. It's
So
like jail for old people.
right. Yeah. Or it could be vacation. It just depends on how you look at it. You know.
Yeah, right. Well,
Exactly.
we'll see what happens with Gene Simmons.
Right.
He's apparently supposed to be reuniting with Kiss for a 50-year anniversary of event.
Okay.
Um, it looks like he Kiss will be honored by President Donald Trump this
Ew.
year
Yeah. At the Kennedy
after
Center.
Stanley and Simmons previously criticized Trump for years. But apparently they were deeply honored by being recognized by Donald Trump. So that's pretty lame.
Yeah. Super lame.
Do you think he's going to make it till then? Do you think this is a sign of
If he's driving,
imminent
no.
death?
Of
No.
Gene or of our Orange
Yeah.
Fuhrer?
What if Gene doesn't? No, I'm not. I would never joke about the death of our beloved king.
Come on.
Um. No, Gene Simmons. I mean, if he's passing out at the wheel, is he going to make it to November?
I think so, honestly. I think he'll be
Is
there.
there an
Dude, he's fueled
underlying
by the blood of
health problem?
Satan, dude. Come on. Yeah, maybe,
Yeah, I
but
mean, he's
it's a
not that
month.
cool.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. I got to see him live a couple years ago, and it's pretty sick. I like Kiss. I also like Disco Kiss. Let me tell you that. If we're gonna do what was that?
Uh,
What did we do last week? I don't remember. Oh, the sucks the most.
what?
Disco Kiss
Oh yeah, sucks
rules.
the most.
Yeah.
I don't know what Disco Kiss is.
I was made for loving you, baby. You were
I
made for loving me. Come on.
I guess I guess that's disco.
That
It's
was
pretty
that was
rock and
like
roll.
that was unmask, on makeup, dude. They were trying
Yeah,
to, yeah. It was an
I
alright song.
mean, that's a good song.
Yeah.
I
It's the
mean,
only
they've
song I
got
know
some
what's from that
bangers,
album.
but they're
Right.
pretty lame.
Yeah, that's alright. So,
You know what the coolest thing about Kiss is? One real quick before we
yeah.
move into our last section. My favorite part of Kiss was the bonus level on Tony Hawk Underground when you beat the game.
Yes. Uh
The Kiss
the
concert.
Kiss concert? Yeah, that's how I got, it's not how I got into Kiss, but it's how I discovered God of Thunder and some other things. I
Yeah,
remember. You got to find the
yeah,
secret tapes and the music videos and shit. Oh yeah. I remember
yep.
that. That was sick, dude.
You'd
I'm glad you
fucking
brought
do
that up.
tricks off of the stage, and
Right.
fucking fireworks would fucking shoot off.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Or if you got all, what was it, skate, or was it kiss or something? If you got all the letters,
Uh-huh.
the band would start playing,
Right.
fireworks start shooting off and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah.
It was sick.
I
So
miss those
sick.
games. Right. Uh yeah, that's about it for news. I do have our little fun section tonight. We're revisiting one from the past, several episodes ago. Uh The Devil Wears Prada, in recognition and anticipation for their new album coming up in a few weeks. About I think literally a month from now. Yeah, today's the 13th. New album's dropping on the 14th. They have dropped a huge lineup of merch. And it's funny because as big of a fan as I am, you were the one who brought this up to me. But we've got several fun items on their website. The two most interesting, I'm going to start off with, due to the name Flowers, they have released excuse me, beer burps, a gardening glove pair and a hand shovel for you gardeners and green thumbers to enjoy and support the band with. They've got hella splatter styles of records on pre-order right now. I personally purchased the Prunus style, which I think we both agreed was honestly kind of the lamest, but I was just so excited and rushed through it and I was like, "Oh, album, cart." And then I got a cool shirt. I got the flowers, the sunflower face tee, mostly because what was it? The dye tee that has the 1555 flowers on the back of it was sold out
Yeah,
already. And
damn.
that was the second coolest that I found. So I purchased that. I will be getting the hoodie pretty soon because it is hoodie season now. And I will be leaving with that soccer jersey as well because the back design is so fucking sick. But we did
Yeah,
also get let's see, a couple other shirts. I'm gonna be honest with all the listeners right now. If you're looking at any of the vinyl, I would recommend the hibiscus or the acacia or acacia. Yeah, there's four others, including that. They've had a couple videos out. It's just I love these guys, and I'm gonna talk about them. I say it every time as much as I can. They've got a cool little insert. What do they describe it as? It's like a 10-page, 20-page large format booklet, transparent slipcase, and exclusive colorway. So they're really laying it on thick. Like they got a lot of stuff in anticipation for this new album. So
yeah.
definitely check it out.
I think the I think the gardening tools are cool.
Right.
I mean, I think they're ridiculous, but I'm a big fan of ridiculous shit.
Right.
The I also think it's cool, and I wish more bands did this, but the gardening gloves are only $10.
Right.
The hand shovel is $9.
Exactly.
And then they've
Super
got this
affordable.
cool little paper bookmark in the shape of a flower
Hmm.
um, for $5. And I think it's just cool that they're offering something that's on the cheap side
Oh,
that
here's
can
something.
make
The
people feel like they can afford something.
Right. The bookmark is embedded with wildflower seeds, so it is
I did see
usable.
that.
Besides, as a bookmark, you can plant it and it will grow things. So that is a super cool, like I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it's just fucking sick, dude. You don't see that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think more bands should have some cheaper shit. But the one
exactly.
thing that I don't love about these cheap things on here is that they don't say Devil Wears Prada on them anywhere.
Yeah.
They
Right.
just say
They all say
flowers.
flowers, so you got to like know
You got to
what
be a
you're.
fan. And I'm not usually a big fan of stuff that's like that. Like I'm
Yeah.
buying something to rep that band, and I
At
guess if
least
it's
throw
a
the
pretty cool
logo or
design,
something
but
on it. You know what I mean?
yeah, right, right. Yeah, I
Like,
had
and
a
they've
pretty
got the
cool back in the
most.
day.
Right. Go ahead.
I had this there was a program back in maybe like 2010 or something like that
Uh huh.
where th- bands would partner up with this company and they would do like one limited runs of merchandise, like special merchandise.
Right.
So this company would like design a special one of a kind design for these
Okay.
bands and they would sell 100 shirts
Right.
and that was it. So you had to be there to get one of the 100 shirts.
Right.
And I had this Between the Buried and Me shirt
Okay.
that only had their logo on the back of the neck.
Oh,
Um,
interesting.
but the
Okay.
design, the front design was so cool. I couldn't,
Right.
you know, couldn't pass it up.
I scored you every time I wear the shirt you tell me about that Slayer shirt that I have was dropped by a merch company called Puck Hockey. They do like hockey
Yeah.
jerseys. They pair up with bands, license their merch and everything. But on the inside, on the bottom of the hem, the shirt, I don't know if they did like X amount of releases for each size, but they did I think 60 of each shirt. I got number 33 of that Slayer shirt. I don't think it's sold out at all, so you can probably still get one or two. But yeah, that was you don't see it that often anymore. Like a little bit,
Yeah.
but not often enough. And
Yeah.
yeah, some linen drops would be cool. I mean, I'm a Magic player, so there's this thing called Secret Layer, and they're doing that all the fucking time. And it definitely cashes in on the FOMO of individuals you know, in the game, in the industry, what in the scene. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's definitely a good way to get people involved to purchase things because hey, we're gonna drop 100 of these. You better get it while you can. It's a
Right.
great way to do it. So
Right. Makes you feel special.
exactly, I do feel really fucking special having that shirt. So it just makes me
Right.
sad that I bought it in anticipation of seeing them and then just never got to see Slayer. So that's the worst part about it. But whatever. They're
Right.
like 90 years old at this point. They're not long for this world. So, way to go, Slayer.
Well, hell yeah.
Yeah,
That yeah. That new merch drop from Devil Wears Prada is pretty sick.
definitely
A
check
lot
it
of
out.
cool stuff.
Right,
So if you're a big fan of them, there's something in there for you because there's something in there for me. That's for sure.
right.
Well, Tyler, I think that's all we got.
That's about it. Yeah, it's a fun episode, dude.
It sucks.
Right.
Yeah. I wouldn't be lying if I said that I've been watching the Bears game for the past like
I knew
20
you
minutes.
would. That's fine. When you told me, you're like, hey, let's do this a little earlier and Bears game, I was like, it's gonna come on and he's gonna watch it. That's fine.
Yeah,
I don't
it's all
blame you.
right. I've been
Sports.
mostly sucked into here.
Hell yeah.
Sports. Um, but yeah, so uh, yeah, thanks for listening to our bullshit.
It's
But
all right.
for now, you can follow us on our social medias, Instagram at the.riff.report. Watch us on YouTube at the Riff Report News. Listen to our new episodes on Spotify every Tuesday at 9 p.m. and Wednesday at 9 a.m. on YouTube. And for now, stay loud, stay angry. We'll catch you in the pit. Bear down, brother.
Bear down.